Here's a polished, punchy version of your headline that keeps the energy and click-worthy style while reading smooth and professional. Do you know what the secret to youthful energy, rock-solid vitality, and that feeling of being 18 again is hiding in plain sight on your kitchen table? Yes, it's in the food you eat. Something so simple, so natural, yet so powerful that most men ignore it until it's too late. The truth is, your body is a machine, and like any machine, the fuel you put inside it determines its performance. But here's the shocking part. Most men don't even realize how the smallest shift in their diet can reignite their passion, recharge their strength, and restore that unstoppable confidence they thought was gone forever. Think about this for a moment. When you were younger, didn't it feel like your body responded instantly? You ate, you recovered faster, you worked out, and your muscles popped out. You thought about intimacy and your body reacted naturally. But as time went on, those reactions slowed down, energy dipped, and you started to believe it's just age. But what if I told you it's not age, it's nutrition? What if the foods you've been ignoring hold the power to reset your system, sharpen your hormones, and awaken that inner fire you've been craving? Science has already proven that what you eat directly impacts your blood flow, your testosterone levels, and even your nerve sensitivity. So when you fuel your body with processed junk, loaded with sugar, trans fats, and chemicals, it clogs your arteries, drains your energy, and leaves you tired, stressed, and struggling. But here's the game changer. Nature has already given you the exact foods to flip the switch back on. Foods that expand blood vessels, feed your cells with antioxidants, and boost testosterone production naturally without pills, without side effects, without excuses. Let's break it down simply. Your performance, your drive, your stamina, it all comes down to circulation and hormones. Better blood flow equals better oxygen delivery, harder muscle contractions, faster recovery, and yes, stronger, longer-lasting responses when it matters most. And guess what? Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and especially pistachios are loaded with L-arginine, an amino acid that your body uses to create nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is like the master key. It relaxes and opens up blood vessels, sending a surge of energy and circulation everywhere it's needed. Can you feel the power of that simple shift already? But that's not all. Nuts are also packed with healthy fats, omega-3s that balance hormones, lower bad cholesterol, and support testosterone levels. When testosterone rises naturally, your body starts burning fat faster, building lean muscle more effectively, and driving up that natural masculine energy that makes you unstoppable. Isn't it incredible that just a handful of the right food can begin to reverse years of damage? Now pause for a second. Imagine two men the same age. One eats fast food, soda, and processed snacks every single day. His energy is flat, his stomach is bloated, and his confidence is slipping. The other man makes one small shift. He adds a handful of nuts into his daily routine, keeps his body fueled with healthy fats, antioxidants, and vitamins. Within weeks, his blood flow improves, his skin looks better, his mind is sharper, his energy shoots through the roof. Which man do you want to be? The tired, drained version, or the powerful, revitalized one who feels like he's stepped back into his prime? And here's the reality. You don't need to eat buckets of these foods. You don't need to starve yourself. All you need is consistency. Just one smart addition daily can set your body on fire with renewed energy and youthful vitality. Isn't that worth it? Now let's dig even deeper into why this works. Inside your body, free radicals, tiny unstable molecules, are constantly attacking your cells, breaking down your energy, speeding up aging. Nuts are packed with antioxidants like vitamin E and polyphenols, which act like warriors, shielding your cells, repairing damage, and slowing down the clock. So when you eat them, you're not just feeding your hunger, you're defending your body from the very thing that makes you feel older, weaker, and less alive. That's why eating right is not just about looking good. It's about reclaiming your very identity as a strong, capable, unstoppable man. Don't you see the pattern here? Every time you choose natural, nutrient-packed food over processed garbage, you're voting for strength, energy, and passion over weakness, fatigue, and regret. And that vote, day after day, creates momentum that changes your life forever. This is why so many men waste years searching for miracle pills, quick fixes, or dangerous shortcuts, when the truth is, it starts right here, with what you eat every single day. So the question is, are you willing to take control today? Are you ready to put into your body the exact fuel that makes you perform, thrive, and dominate in every area of life? Because the secret is not hidden, it's not complicated, and it's not unreachable. It's in your hands every time you decide what goes on your plate. You can stay average, drained, and frustrated, or you can rise up, eat the foods that fuel greatness, and feel like you're 18 again. The choice is yours, and the power has always been in your hands. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why some men seem unstoppable, full of energy, confidence, and raw vitality, while others at the exact same age look drained, sluggish, and lifeless? It's not magic, and it's not genetics alone. The truth is, the difference comes down to how well they protect and nourish one critical system in the body: blood circulation. Yes, your blood flow is the secret engine that powers every part of your performance, from your brain to your muscles to your most private moments. Think about it. Every heartbeat pumps life through your arteries, carrying oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to every cell. When that system is firing at full capacity, you feel alive, you recover faster after exercise, you think clearer under stress, and you respond instantly when passion calls. But when circulation slows, everything suffers. Fatigue creeps in, recovery takes longer, your mind feels foggy, and your confidence takes a hit. And here's the shocking truth: most men never realize this until the damage is already done. But let's be clear, this isn't about age alone, it's about lifestyle. Processed foods, high sugar, smoking, alcohol abuse, lack of sleep, and constant stress, all of these act like roadblocks inside your arteries. Imagine your blood trying to flow through a highway full of potholes and traffic jams. That's what poor nutrition and bad habits do to your circulation. And what happens when your circulation is blocked? Your energy crashes, your performance declines, and your drive fades. Here's the good news. Science has already proven that certain foods and nutrients can literally repair this system from the inside out. For example, foods rich in L-arginine, citrulline, and antioxidants open up blood vessels, reduce stiffness, and allow more oxygen to flood your muscles and tissues. That means stronger workouts, faster recovery, sharper focus, and yes, unshakable performance when it matters most. Doesn't that sound like the kind of advantage you want to carry every single day? Take beets, for example. They're loaded with nitrates that convert into nitric oxide in your body, the same molecule that doctors call a natural vasodilator. That means wider arteries, smoother blood flow, and more endurance. Imagine walking into the gym or into the bedroom knowing your body has the horsepower to back up your confidence. And it's not just beets. Dark leafy greens, pomegranates, and even nuts have similar effects. Nature has already built a toolkit to supercharge your circulation. You just have to use it. Now let's connect this to hormones, because circulation is only half the story. Testosterone, the king of male hormones, is like your body's command center. It drives muscle growth, energy levels, mood, and your ability to perform. But here's the shocking part: low testosterone is rising in men younger than ever before. Why? Because poor nutrition, excess belly fat, and toxin exposure are shutting down natural production. Without enough testosterone, you lose muscle, gain fat, feel tired all the time, and worst of all, you lose that inner fire that makes you feel like a man. But don't panic, because the same foods that improve circulation can also support testosterone naturally. Nuts, for example, are packed with zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats, all of which are raw materials your body uses to make testosterone. Walnuts, almonds, and especially Brazil nuts contain selenium, a mineral linked directly to testosterone production. Isn't it amazing that the simplest foods can rebuild your hormone powerhouse from within? Picture this clearly. One man ignores this knowledge. He eats fried foods, sugary snacks, and drinks soda daily. His arteries narrow, his hormones plummet, and his energy fades. Another man the same age makes small but powerful shifts. He eats beets before his workouts, adds a handful of nuts daily, loads his plate with leafy greens, and drinks water instead of soda. Within weeks, his circulation improves, his energy surges, his confidence returns. He starts walking taller, feeling sharper, and moving with purpose. Which man do you want to be? And let's not forget, the brain thrives on circulation too. Your memory, focus, and decision-making all depend on oxygen delivery. That means improving blood flow isn't just about physical strength, it's about mental dominance. When your brain is firing on all cylinders, you make faster decisions, handle stress like a warrior, and project confidence in every conversation. Isn't that the kind of presence every man wants to carry into the world? Here's another angle most men ignore: stress. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol, the hormone that kills testosterone and damages blood vessels. But foods rich in omega-3s, antioxidants, and magnesium fight back against stress, calm inflammation, and keep your system balanced. So instead of letting stress steal your masculinity, you can literally eat your way back to calm, strength, and control. So let's ask again, what's holding you back? Why keep living in survival mode, tired and frustrated when the solution is right in front of you? Your circulation, your hormones, your energy, they're not lost, they're waiting to be reignited. Every meal you eat is either building or breaking your power. Every bite is either fueling youth or feeding decline. Isn't it time to start choosing foods that build your legacy, not your regret? Imagine this, your body firing at full capacity, blood flowing strong, hormones balanced, energy exploding through your veins. You wake up ready to dominate your day, crush your goals, and perform at your peak, physically, mentally, and emotionally. That isn't a dream, it's biology. And it all starts with the choices you make right now. Do you realize that your gut health could be the single most overlooked key to your energy, strength, and vitality? Most men think of muscles, testosterone, or workouts when they hear the word power. But here's the shocking truth. The engine of your performance starts in your gut. Yes, the trillions of bacteria living inside your digestive system are silently controlling how you feel, how you perform, and even how confidently you show up in life. Think about this. When your gut is balanced and healthy, it digests food efficiently, extracts nutrients, and sends them straight to your bloodstream. That means your muscles get stronger, your brain gets sharper, and your hormones get the fuel they need to stay high. But when your gut is damaged through junk food, antibiotics, alcohol, or stress, it turns into chaos. Nutrients get blocked, inflammation rises, your immune system weakens, and your energy tanks. Isn't it crazy how something invisible can control everything you do? Now let's connect the dots. About 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. That means if your gut is weak, your body is constantly fighting off stress, toxins, and inflammation. And when your body is fighting all the time, where do you think your energy goes? It gets drained before you even step into the gym, before you even start your work, before you even think about intimacy. But when your gut is strong, you feel unstoppable. You wake up refreshed, your digestion is smooth, your energy stays high all day, and your confidence follows naturally. Doesn't that sound like a system worth protecting? But here's the part most men ignore. Your gut health also controls your hormones. Yes, your testosterone levels are influenced by the bacteria living in your gut. Studies show that a balanced gut microbiome helps your body metabolize cholesterol, the raw material for testosterone production. That means if your gut is toxic, your testosterone is low, your muscle growth slows, your fat storage increases, and your drive weakens. But when your gut thrives, your testosterone rises, your metabolism burns faster, and your entire body responds like a warrior in his prime. Isn't that a game changer? Now let's talk about food. You've heard the saying, you are what you eat, but the truth is, you are what your gut can digest. Processed foods, artificial sweeteners, fried junk, they feed the wrong bacteria in your gut. These harmful bacteria multiply, releasing toxins that inflame your intestines and leak into your bloodstream. The result, bloating, fatigue, brain fog, and a slow, heavy body. But when you eat foods rich in fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics, you feed the good bacteria. These good bacteria restore balance, produce vitamins like B12 and K2, and even create serotonin, the neurotransmitter that boosts mood and motivation. Can you see how deeply connected your gut is to every aspect of your life? Let's make it real. Imagine two men, same age, same job, same stress levels. One eats fried fast food, drinks soda, and snacks on chips daily. His gut is inflamed, his energy is low, and his hormones are crashing. The other man starts his day with probiotic-rich yogurt or kefir, eats fiber from fruits and vegetables, and adds nuts and seeds for prebiotics. Within weeks, his digestion improves, his bloating disappears, his energy shoots up, and his mood stabilizes. Who do you think looks younger, feels stronger, and performs better? The answer is obvious, but the choice is yours. Now let's zoom deeper. Gut health is not just about digestion, it's about inflammation control. Chronic inflammation is the hidden enemy of masculinity. It slows down recovery, causes joint pain, lowers testosterone, and even affects your bedroom performance. But when your gut is balanced, inflammation drops. Your muscles recover faster, your strength grows, and your endurance skyrockets. Doesn't that sound like turning back the clock on your body? And here's the part that gives you goosebumps. Your gut is directly connected to your brain through something called the gut-brain axis. That means when your gut is toxic, your brain feels it. Anxiety, depression, lack of focus, all can be triggered by poor gut health. But when your gut thrives, your brain gets clarity, sharpness, and calm. So improving your gut isn't just about energy, it's about mastering your mind, controlling your mood, and projecting confidence everywhere you go. Isn't that what every man secretly wants? So what can you do today? Start adding fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and kefir. Eat high-fiber vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Include probiotic supplements if necessary, and feed your gut with prebiotics from garlic, onions, and bananas. And don't forget nuts, almonds, pistachios, and walnuts are powerful prebiotic foods that fuel your good bacteria while boosting testosterone at the same time. One choice, double the benefits. Let's be brutally honest. Ignoring your gut is like ignoring the foundation of your house. No matter how strong the walls are, if the foundation is weak, everything collapses. But when your foundation is solid, your entire structure stands tall and unshakable. The same applies to your body. When your gut is strong, every system in your body performs at its peak. That's how you reclaim your youth, your strength, and your confidence. So ask yourself right now, are you going to keep feeding the bacteria that make you weak, tired, and lifeless? Or will you start fueling the ones that make you powerful, energized, and unstoppable? Because the truth is, your gut holds the keys to your vitality. And when you unlock it, you don't just feel better, you feel alive again. Do you understand how critical sleep is to your power, performance, and masculinity? Most men brag about hustling on little sleep. But the truth is, it's silently destroying their energy, their hormones, and their drive. Sleep isn't just rest, it's a biological reset button that recharges your brain, rebuilds your muscles, and reignites your hormones every single night. Without it, your body breaks down, your mind gets cloudy, and your confidence crumbles before you even realize it. Think about this. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, the very chemical responsible for repairing muscle, burning fat, and keeping your body young. If you're skipping this stage of sleep, you're literally blocking your body from rebuilding itself. That means slower recovery, more belly fat, and less strength. And here's the killer. Low sleep has been proven to slash testosterone levels in men by as much as 10-15% in just 1 week. Can you imagine what months or years of poor sleep is doing to you? But that's not all. When you sleep, your brain detoxifies itself, flushing out waste and sharpening memory, focus, and reaction time. That's why when you're sleep deprived, you're not just tired, you're forgetful, unfocused, and irritable. And what happens when you're irritable, tired, and drained? Your relationships suffer, your work performance drops, and your inner drive disappears. But here's the exciting truth. When you prioritize sleep, your brain fires like a supercomputer, your confidence skyrockets, and your body feels unstoppable. Isn't that the kind of power you deserve to wake up with every single day? Now let's go deeper. Sleep directly controls your appetite through 2 hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin signals hunger. Leptin signals fullness. When you're sleep deprived, ghrelin spikes and leptin drops. Translation, you're hungrier, you crave junk food, and you overeat. And what do most men grab when they're tired? Fast food, sugar, energy drinks, all the things that destroy circulation and testosterone. So poor sleep doesn't just rob you of energy, it tricks you into destroying your diet too. Isn't it insane how one missing night of rest can ripple through your entire life? But here's the flip side. When you sleep deeply, your appetite balances, your cravings calm down, and your body naturally leans toward healthier foods. You wake up with steady energy, clear focus, and a mindset of control. Instead of fighting cravings, you dominate your day with discipline. Doesn't that sound like a man back in control of his destiny? Let's make this real. Picture 2 men, same age, same workload. One sleeps 5 hours a night, guzzles coffee, and powers through with stress. He wakes up tired, drags himself to work, overeats junk, and feels weaker every week. The other man commits to 7 to 8 hours of high-quality sleep. He wakes up refreshed, his workouts are powerful, his testosterone is rising, and his energy fuels his entire day. Which man do you think looks younger, feels stronger, and performs better? Which one do you think women respect and desire more? The answer is clear, and the difference starts in the bedroom, not with passion but with sleep. And let's not ignore immunity. Sleep is when your body releases cytokines, proteins that fight off illness and stress. When you rob yourself of sleep, your immune system collapses, leaving you vulnerable to colds, infections, and fatigue. But when you sleep like a warrior, your defenses rise, your recovery speeds up, and your resilience grows. That means fewer sick days, more consistent progress, and unstoppable momentum. Isn't that the advantage every man needs in a world that never slows down? Now, how do you supercharge sleep? First, control your environment. Darkness triggers melatonin, the sleep hormone. But most men are glued to screens late at night, blasting blue light into their eyes, shutting down melatonin, and delaying deep rest. Isn't it crazy how one small habit, scrolling your phone at midnight, can crush your testosterone the next day? Instead, cut off screens 60 minutes before bed, dim the lights, and let your body do what it was designed to do. Second, nutrition matters. Heavy, greasy, or sugary meals late at night force your digestive system to work overtime, disrupting deep sleep. But when you eat clean, balanced meals earlier in the evening, your body slides smoothly into recovery mode. Add magnesium, rich foods like nuts, seeds, or spinach. They calm the nervous system and deepen rest. Imagine drifting off easily, sleeping like a king and waking up with energy exploding through your veins. That's the reward for fueling your body right before bed. Third, stress control. Cortisol, the stress hormone, kills sleep. And what raises cortisol? Overthinking, late night work, unresolved anger, constant screen stimulation. But here's the breakthrough. Simple practices like meditation, journaling, or even a warm shower before bed can lower cortisol, relax your body, and open the door to deep rest. Isn't it empowering to know you can flip the switch from stress to calm with just a few small changes? Finally, consistency is key. Your body thrives on rhythm. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day programs your hormones, strengthens your circadian rhythm, and makes deep sleep automatic. No alarms, no struggle, just effortless recovery every night. Can you imagine the freedom of waking up without fatigue, without brain fog, ready to dominate your day from the moment your eyes open? So here's the reality. Sleep isn't optional, it's non-negotiable. It's the foundation of your masculinity, your energy, and your confidence. Ignore it, and you'll always feel like you're running uphill with no results. Respect it, and you'll unlock levels of power you didn't think were possible. Do you understand how powerful water is for your body, your energy, and even your masculinity? Most men think hydration is just about quenching thirst, but the truth is, it's the foundation of your strength, your stamina, and your vitality. Water isn't just a drink. It's the liquid electricity that fuels every single cell in your body. Without it, your brain slows, your muscles weaken, your hormones collapse, and your confidence disappears before you even realize it. Think about this. Your body is made of about 70% water. Your muscles, your blood, your brain, all depend on proper hydration to perform. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood thickens, your circulation slows, and your heart has to work harder. That means less oxygen to your muscles, less energy to your brain, and less performance everywhere it matters. Isn't it shocking that something as simple as not drinking enough water could be robbing you of energy, strength, and passion every single day? Now let's go deeper. Blood flow is the key to power, right? And what keeps blood flowing smoothly? Hydration. Water keeps your arteries flexible, your blood vessels relaxed, and your circulation strong. That means better pumps at the gym, faster recovery, and stronger responses in your most intimate moments. But when you're dehydrated, your circulation struggles, your energy drops, and your drive suffers. Can you see now why hydration is the hidden key to feeling like you're 18 again? And here's another shocker. Hydration directly impacts testosterone. Yes, studies have shown that dehydration raises cortisol, the stress hormone that kills testosterone production. That means every time you skip water, you're letting stress dominate your system while shutting down your masculine energy. But when you stay hydrated, cortisol drops, testosterone rises, and your body enters a state of balance and strength. Isn't that worth just a few more glasses of water every day? But hydration isn't only about water, it's about electrolytes. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium are minerals that keep your cells firing, your muscles contracting, and your nerves communicating. When you sweat during workouts or long days, you're not just losing water, you're losing electrolytes. And without them, you feel weak, dizzy, and drained. But when you restore electrolytes through natural sources like coconut water, bananas, nuts, or leafy greens, your energy returns, your endurance skyrockets, and your confidence shines. Isn't it incredible that balance at the cellular level can make you feel like a powerhouse in real life? Let's make this visual. Imagine two men. Both hit the gym hard. One drinks soda, energy drinks, and coffee all day but ignores water. After his workout, he's drained, sore, and tired for days. The other man hydrates smart, water before, during, and after training, plus natural electrolytes. He finishes strong, recovers fast, and is ready for more the next day. Which man do you think gets faster results, looks leaner, and feels more alive? Which one do you want to be? Now let's talk brain power. Your brain is about 75% water. When dehydration hits, your brain shrinks slightly, your focus slips, and your mood tanks. That's why when you're thirsty, you feel irritable, foggy, and distracted. But when you hydrate, your brain gets flooded with oxygen and nutrients, your memory sharpens, and your confidence rises. Imagine walking into a meeting, a workout, or a date with your brain at 100%, sharp, confident, and in control. That's the power of proper hydration. And here's a hidden gem. Hydration even affects fat loss. When you don't drink enough water, your kidneys can't function properly, so your liver has to step in. But your liver's main job is burning fat for energy, so if it's stuck helping the kidneys, your fat burning slows down. But when you drink enough water, your kidneys flush toxins smoothly, your liver goes back to burning fat, and your body becomes a furnace for energy. Isn't it crazy how water can literally unlock fat loss and make you leaner, sharper, and stronger at the same time? But let's be real, most men confuse thirst with hunger. They reach for snacks when their body is actually screaming for water. That's why dehydration leads to overeating, cravings, and unwanted weight gain. But when you hydrate properly, your hunger balances, your cravings calm, and your metabolism fires like a machine. Doesn't it feel empowering to know you can control your appetite simply by drinking smarter? Now, how do you optimize hydration? First, start your day with water, not coffee, not soda. Overnight, your body loses fluid through breathing and sweating, so when you wake up, you're already dehydrated. A tall glass of water in the morning is like hitting the on switch for your metabolism, your brain, and your energy. Second, hydrate before you get thirsty. By the time thirst kicks in, you're already behind. Make water a consistent habit throughout the day. Carry a bottle, set reminders, and choose water over sugar-filled drinks that dehydrate you even more. Isn't it better to fuel your body with what it truly craves instead of what drags it down? Third, upgrade your water with minerals. Add a pinch of pink Himalayan salt, squeeze in lemon, or include magnesium-rich nuts in your diet. These small shifts recharge your cells, restore balance, and make hydration work on a deeper level. Imagine fueling your body not just with water, but with the exact minerals your cells need to perform like a warrior. Finally, cut the dehydrators. Coffee, alcohol, and sugary drinks all pull water out of your system. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy them, but balance them with extra water. For every cup of coffee, add an extra glass of water. For every drink at night, add one before bed. Simple habits like these keep your system sharp, your hormones balanced, and your performance unshakable. So ask yourself right now, are you running on dehydration, struggling with low energy, foggy focus, and weak performance? Or are you fueling your body with the life force it craves? Pure hydration that electrifies your cells, ignites your hormones, and makes you feel unstoppable. The choice is in your hands, and the solution is simpler than you ever imagined. Do you realize how powerful movement is for your body, your mind, and your masculinity? Most men think exercise is just about building muscles or losing fat, but the truth runs much deeper. It's about rewiring your body for strength, vitality, and unshakable confidence. Movement is not optional, it's a primal requirement coded into your DNA to keep you alive, strong, and dominant. When you ignore it, you age faster, lose power, and weaken your very foundation. But when you embrace it, you unleash a level of energy and vitality that makes you feel unstoppable. Think about this. Every time you move, your muscles contract, your blood pumps faster, and your body floods with oxygen. That circulation doesn't just make you stronger, it fuels your brain, sharpens your focus, and ignites your hormones. That's why after a good workout, you don't just feel fit. You feel alive, motivated, and confident. Can you see now why movement is medicine for the modern man? Now let's talk science. When you train your body, whether lifting weights, sprinting, or even walking briskly, you boost nitric oxide production, which relaxes blood vessels and supercharges circulation. Better blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients, and stronger performance in every part of life. But that's not all. Exercise is one of the most powerful natural testosterone boosters available. Yes, lifting heavy weights, training compound movements, and challenging your body sends a signal to your brain. Produce more testosterone? And testosterone is the king of male hormones, the one that keeps you muscular, lean, focused, and powerful. Isn't it incredible that something as simple as moving your body can literally reprogram your hormones? But here's the part men overlook. Movement isn't just physical, it's mental. Every rep you push, every sprint you finish, every time you go one more round when your body screams, stop, you're training your mind to become unbreakable. Discipline, confidence, and grit are not built sitting on the couch. They're forged in the fire of movement. That's why the man who moves daily doesn't just look stronger. He is stronger inside and out. And let's not forget, exercise is a natural stress killer. Stress floods your body with cortisol, the hormone that weakens immunity, lowers testosterone, and makes you feel anxious. But when you move, your body releases endorphins, the chemicals that crush stress, boost mood, and make you feel unstoppable. That's why after a workout, your problems feel smaller, your mind feels clearer, and your confidence soars. Isn't that the kind of edge every man needs in today's chaotic world? Let's break it down. There are 3 pillars of movement every man must master: strength, endurance, and flexibility. Strength training builds muscle, bone density, and raw power. Endurance training keeps your heart strong, your blood vessels flexible, and your energy high. Flexibility and mobility protect your joints, prevent injuries, and keep your body moving like a warrior even as you age. Ignore one and your performance suffers. Master all 3 and you become a machine built to last. Picture 2 men, both in their 40s. One skips exercise, spends hours sitting and barely moves. His back aches, his belly grows, his energy fades, and his confidence disappears. The other man commits to consistent movement, lifting weights 3 times a week, walking daily, stretching before bed. His body stays lean, his muscles stay strong, his energy stays high, and his presence commands respect. Which man do you want to be? The one fading into weakness, or the one defying age with unstoppable power? And here's a secret most men don't realize: muscles are more than strength, they're metabolic engines. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn even at rest. That means you can eat more without gaining fat, you can stay leaner with less effort, and your body becomes a fat-burning furnace. Isn't that the dream? To stay strong, lean, and full of energy simply because you've built the engine inside your body. But let's go even deeper. Exercise builds confidence in ways nothing else can. When you look in the mirror and see your body transforming, when you feel the power in your grip, when you know you can push through challenges, you carry that confidence everywhere, into your relationships, your career, your goals. People notice it, they feel it, they respect it. Because movement doesn't just change your body, it changes your aura. Isn't that why leaders, warriors, and champions all train relentlessly? Now, here's the truth. Consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need hours in the gym every day. You don't need complicated routines. What you need is commitment. Push your body a little harder today than yesterday. Move daily. Lift, walk, stretch, sprint, breathe. Each rep, each step, each drop of sweat is a deposit into your future strength. Can you feel how much power that gives you, the knowledge that every bit of effort you invest comes back multiplied in energy, confidence, and vitality? And remember, your body was built for movement. Sitting all day is modern slavery. It shuts down circulation, weakens muscles, stiffens joints, and kills testosterone. But when you rise, stretch, lift, and sweat, you return to your natural state, a man in motion, unstoppable, alive. Isn't it time to reclaim that primal energy and remind yourself what you're truly capable of? So ask yourself, are you going to keep living trapped in weakness, fatigue, and excuses? Or are you going to move, sweat, and rise into the strongest version of yourself? Because the truth is, your body is screaming for movement. It craves it, it thrives on it, and it rewards you every time you give it.